Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Warcraft with Zoronden. And today we are still in Silverpine Forest, which I guess we're going to be in for a while. But we're moving ahead with the plans. There's some orc ships over here, and we're going to go see what they're up to. It looks like they get ransacked in the night or something like that. So we're off to salvage some supplies and people from them. So these guys doing a bit of talking here. I think they're actually done already. That was not much at all, actually. There's one more quest over here, and then we're gonna head down there, and that is a big chicken. That chicken's bigger than me. Diseased organs. So we got clean organs earlier. Looks like we need diseased organs now. That should be easier, theoretically. Well, it won't be, but move on out here. Oh, this guy's following us. Okay. I think he's gonna hold the crates that we found, so we'll move along here. And normally I would move on to other zones when I out-level them, which I've out-leveled the beginning of this one, not the end. But I want to do all of Silverpine because it's a really good storyline, and I just want to show that off and enjoy that. And so it may slow us down in leveling a little bit, but that's okay. We're here for story, at least in this zone. So we'll experience that and then choose whatever zone we move to next after we're done here. I am thinking I would like to do Stone Talon Peaks as well. So that's just something I'll keep open and look at when we get there. And here are all our supplies. So this shouldn't take too long at all. Yeah, the orc's gonna hold them all. This should get amusing once we get up to 5. It reminds me of the Pandaren Daily in... Well, it's not Pandaren, but it's in Pandaria, where you have to collect like 10 supplies or something, and the dude holds every single one you get. It gets to be a little ridiculous, but that's kind of Warcraft, isn't it? That's the fun of Warcraft here and there, is that it is ridiculous. And after all, it is a video game. It's not pure reality sense. Not too easy, or not too difficult of a battle here, obviously. We're obviously fighting the Worgen, because this is somewhat of the Worgen front lines. You can go out here, though, and see the orc boats on fire. Something I've always noticed, and I thought interesting in World of Warcraft, is there's a lot of boats at sea in different areas that you can't get on them. And oh my gosh, that is good. I like that. Anyways, there's a lot of boats at sea that you just cannot get on. And I always thought it'd be cool if they had a ladder system or something that you could climb up into those boats and check out. Of course, once you can fly, you can get on them, but I want to get on them now, not at level 60, 70. I actually don't know what level you can fly in normal world at, because at the end of Cataclysm, all my flying characters were pretty much 85. I bet it's 60 when you get your first flying. I don't know why they'd restrict it. Thinking about it, I think I've had some lower level characters, like 70, that could fly. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I don't know why I'm spacing on that. I'm pretty sure you can, though. It's just one of those things that every once in a while happens, and you're just kind of like, I'm not really sure if I can do that or not. Ooh, got some copper up here. I am at pretty high on mining. Again, I only need 1 skill up, though, to be able to mine iron. I won't be able to smelt it, but I'll be able to mine it. So when we start running into that, that'll be a big boon. And that's something I really liked that they changed. I don't know if I mentioned it in any previous videos, but all the tools that used to be required for professions, they're not required anymore. But they add 10 points to your skill. And yes, there's 90. I can get iron now because of that tool. So, of course, you notice that mining pick says plus 10 to mining. Does not need to be equipped for that bonus either. And that is the same with the skinning knife. And I believe they added in some herbalism, like gloves or something. So herbalism can get plus 10 as well. So, a pretty cool little thing. I don't remember any patch notes about it. It was probably buried somewhere inside of the Mists of Pandaria patch notes that I just never found. But it's a nice little change. I like it. I would prefer Yeah, it was interesting requiring you to use it, but I think it's more interesting giving you bonus points for having it. So, such as it is, a nice little change. And oh, I didn't choose a mini pet for today. What should I use? I'm gonna use Henry, my enchanted broom, because who doesn't like an enchanted broom that sweeps up everywhere it goes? All right, let's turn in these. Not gonna be getting any upgrades. I guess that's kind of an upgrade, even though it's cloth. It does have stamina on it. And oh, poor Orc. He's so tired. He fell down. Looks like we're going to be going to kill a few spiders, rescue some orcs. I cannot learn that cooking recipe yet. Where'd that bracer go? There it is. I was already wearing a cloth bracer. Is a leather bracer just not dropped from a quest? That's odd. Alright, and turn in those diseased organs. Looks like we are supposed to use the mutant bush chicken to kill the forest Ettin. That'll be interesting. Diseased mutant forest chicken. So it's getting even more absurd. I believe the Ettin's over here. We're obviously doing this one first. It's ridiculous. It's only poison if you ingest it. Take this cage, hunter. Oh, take this cage, hunter. There's a comma there. And that is what commas do. There's a lot of junk over here. There's the Ettin. I've placed inside it one of my own mutant bush chickens with a few slight modifications. Within the butt of this bush chicken is a stick of dynamite laced with gunk from the diseased organs he brought me. Take this cage into the surrounding forest and locate the wandering forest Ettin. Release the chicken and sit back as my masterwork does its job. The ensuing explosion should be sufficient to kill the Ettin or greatly weaken it, allowing you to finish it off. Well, let's give it a shot, I guess. Is he gonna... There we go. Is he gonna eat it? Yes, he definitely eats it. Is it gonna blow up? Boom! Okay, I don't need to join a guild. There we go. Actually, I should have done that to get free bonuses. I will ask him to reinvite because these guys will do that. Alright, so that was a giant mutant forest chicken Ettin thing. And there's also a vein of ore over here. I'm actually going to leave it. I don't need it. And if that guy doesn't reinvite me, oh well. There we go. I like to join guilds just for the free bonuses. And you can also kind of loot their guild banks. Especially if they're one of those random invite guilds, so take advantage of that if you're a lobby. And be nice about it. I mean, don't ninja all kinds of good stuff, but definitely use it to your advantage to take good stuff for you and enjoy it, you know. I'm gonna run over here, turn this in here, and I'm gonna see if I have the guild bank ability yet, because I might get some stuff from them. Take that gun. It is worth the most money. Ooh, level 14. 14. Nice. I'm gonna check here really quick. General. Don't remember what level you get guild bank stuff at. Or if the guild has to get that unlocked. Let's check out what guild perks we do have, though, as we move over to the spiders. Rewards. No, that isn't what I want. It's been a while since I was in a guild where I had to look up what perks they actually have. Here we go. Fast track. So 5 more XP. That's nice. Increased mounted speed. That'll be nice when we hit 20. More reputation, which isn't really necessary at this level. And money is in the bank, which obviously doesn't help me either. But there is a 5% XP boost, which we cannot argue about there. These are pretty cool spiders. I might... Well, I don't think I have much... Well, no, never mind. I hate spiders. Is that a rare? Oh, yeah, we got a rare. Let's take that out, see if we get anything fancy. Most of the rares at low levels don't drop anything too good, especially if you're wearing a bunch of VOAs. Looks like we got some mail gloves. 1 stamina. If we had a male wearer on this server, it would be useful for me, but I do not, at least not Horde side. And, we're supposed to rescue some orcs. Are they in those cocoons? I bet they're in those cocoons. Let's head that way. I remember at one point, this place was having issues or something, and the spiders would not stop spawning. It got pretty rough over here. I'm gonna have to turn that guild chat off. It's pretty rampant over there. You guys don't need to see a bunch of streaming text from the guild there. Actually, I'll just go to my combat log. That'll work nicely. That way I don't have to delete it. And then if I need it at some point, it will still be there. Whoa, wait. Where'd that spider vanished right as it died, so its corpse vanished. That was different, I guess. Alright. Oh, last time I played, whatever. Aspect of the Hawk was a new ability I got. I didn't even realize it was there, so I don't know how long I was playing without actually clicking on Aspect of the Hawk and using that nice little advantage. Hopefully it wasn't very long. I don't think it was, but sometimes you just don't pay attention and you know. There's another that vanished right before death. That is curious. I like it. There's another cocoon over here. So I have a plethora of mounts, and I'm thinking when I hit level 20, well, obviously I'm going to start using a mount, but I'm trying to decide what mount I want to use. What do we have here? Complete that and kill the Skitterweb Matriarch. So there's a bigger one we got to go find and kill. And there's a Worgen that just came out of that one. Take him out. I assume the big one's in the cave. Yeah. So we're gonna head into the cave and maybe there are more cocoons in the cave. Otherwise, we're gonna have to find more when we come back out. Anyways, I have a bunch of mounts. I have pretty much all the Horde mounts. I have most of the Wyverns, not the new one, but most of those, and plenty of other reputation-based mounts. So I was kind of wondering if you guys had any ideas on what mount you might like me to ride. Obviously, if anybody has some great ideas or a bunch of people vote for something specific, I might use that. Otherwise, I might just change up my mounts quite a bit, because why the heck not? I also have the Alliance Chopper. I'm pretty sure that does not correlate into the Horde version with cross-account mounts. If it did, I would definitely ride that, because that is a pretty cool mount. I will probably use the Water Strider a decent amount, because that can walk on water, and that can definitely be an advantage that is pretty dang awesome to take advantage of. So, are we collecting like a whole crew here? No, they're just random. That's disappointing. It'd been fun if they were each like a character. Anyways, yeah, the Water Strider mount's pretty good. I got, the Yak mounts, Talbucks. I have a stupid amount of mounts. In fact, does it even say how many I have? I have 123. I have access to 123 here on this character. So, obviously, a bunch of those are flying mounts, and a bunch of those are recolors of the same mount. But there's definitely lots of options, and that was extremely easy. All right, let's get the heck out of here. So, let me know, and we'll see about that. Should be fun to see what kind of different mounts I can ride throughout the leveling experience, and obviously once we get to flying, that'll be fun as well. I have quite a few, or I have all the Nether Drakes, and quite a few of the Drake drops from instances. Not all of them. Those are probably the biggest gap in mounts that I don't have arena, as it were. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and hearth. Pretty sure I got the right hearth point. If I don't, yeah, I do. If I didn't, I would just edit it when I got back, but such is not the case. It will be fine. And turn in these guys. I guess a little bit of the rep does help, considering... Oh, there's finally a leather bracer. Considering I start out neutral with all the factions except for the Blood Elves. Always forget that with the undead. And who did I just get reputation to friendly with Ogremar? Good. And that's why they're now green instead of yellow. So we're delivering the Admiral's message to the front line there. Going to run to the flight path, and in the meantime, put on my fancy new leather Braithurth. I will edit out this flight path. You don't need to watch that. If I can find where I'm supposed to go. I'm here, going here. Alright, back in a bit. Alrighty. We have a talent to pick. First, though, I am going to go ahead and turn in the quest to the Banshee Queen. And she raises her eyebrow. And now, I'm trying to read it and just having trouble. So the orcs are in order. Recovered their supplies, killed a dozen worgen, toppled an Ettin, freed the soldiers, and destroyed the Skitterweb matriarch. She says this rarely. I don't know why I just suddenly changed tense there. Whatever. She is impressed with me. That's awesome. I'm going to complete that quest so we can move on. And it looks like I am going to have a accompanying this thing. I forget what they're called. And we're going to go make some new Forsaken, because why shouldn't we? Is there a shortcut on this, or do I have to swim over there? Looks like I have to go the long way. Yes. Okay. Well, that's alright. We will go the long way, I guess. And, so we're gonna go raise some Forsaken. Anyways, what I was gonna try and get at first is I have a talent point to choose. So I was reading these really quickly. Cool, water walking. Didn't expect that. Post haste. Your disengage frees you from all movement impairing effects and increases your movement speed by 60% for 8 seconds. That one's somewhat nice. Narrow escape. Your disengage. When you disengage, you also activate a web trap, which encases all targets within 8 yards in sticky webs, preventing movement for 8 seconds. That is very nice. And finally, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera, reduces the cooldown of disengage by 10 seconds and the cooldown of deterrent by 60 seconds. I think I'm going to go with Post Haste for now. We can always change that down the road. I would definitely like to try that Narrow Escape one as well. So let's get to work on these fellas here. Dropping off the line. Where's the horn? Did she blow that horn? She must have. Pretty easy to take those fellas down. And some Forsaken come up. And they might even be helping us here. Start mowing through people here. This is a lot of people to kill. And it doesn't look like they drop loot. So no reason to take my time with it. A little bit of dynamite action there. Maybe. There we go. Boom! Oh, that was a nasty sound. Leave it to undead and stuff to make gross noises. They always find a way. Is she doing a fear? She might be casting a fear. I don't know. She's an unknown. Figure out all the shenanigans that are going on here. Nice convenient wall. Hole in the wall there. It doesn't even look like it really broke. I mean, part of it's broke, but it doesn't look like it was attached to that tower ever. I don't know. It's old graphic design. It's from vanilla. I don't think it was actually upgraded. I think they just kind of moved it around a bit with Cataclysm. If that, they may have just changed the innards, or even just the people in here, because it was full of gnolls before. I think they were undead gnolls, actually. So maybe they've rotted away by now. Or the humans moved in and took them out, something like that. I'm curious now if there's any undead gnolls in the game still. There's got to be over in the Razorfen Downs. No, those aren't gnolls. Those are Quillbor. What am I thinking? There may not be undead gnolls in the game anymore. That's kind of sad, but kind of not at all. Who likes gnolls? Gnolls suck. Maybe that Rez is the horn. No, because there was horns going off before. She's just got to have a I like the horn ability. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it's just one of her abilities, I guess. I suppose I could try and see it. Whatever. This is almost done here. Do we have to do anything while we're over here, too? Because I got this saltwater lily quest. Oh, that is a daily for cooking. I considered doing cooking dailies to get some skill ups and whatnot, but then I realized those are actually considerable amount of XP, and I didn't want to do them off screen, so you guys would be like, why did he gain half a level? So that's that. All right, let's get out of here. I used deterrence? Whoops. Or not deterrence. Disengage. Actually, it looks like we got another quest here. Ah, she can see through Agatha. That's encouraging. Alright, so we're headed into the keep now. Good thing I cleared somewhat of the road here. Flip over here. Ooh, a Worgen. I guess that makes sense. I don't know why it wouldn't make sense, so. There's Worgen all the heck over this zone. I'm guessing Worgen cannot become Forsaken, even though they're somewhat human. Oh, another one. That. It's very nice of you to die. Huzzah. Alright. I think we can avoid that one over there. Oh, there's another one. I really hate that frenzy ability. It's very bothersome when you're getting hit by it. These guys aren't dropping loot either. I'm not liking this. Lame. I want some loot. I guess it's because Agatha's helping. It's the only thing I can think of. Either way, we're plowing through it quite easily. Nearing... Whoa, what is... Okay, I automated. And yet again, no vocalizations. I don't know why they need to make it a cutscene if they don't have vocalizations. I'll just... A decision must be made. That's my Worgen voice. Die in battle and be raised as a servant of the Forsaken. Or drink my blood and be reborn as a Worgen, immune to the depravity of the Forsaken. Help us destroy the Forsaken and retake Lordaeron for the Alliance. We would rather die than be turned into Worgen, but seeing how even death provides us no relief from the atrocities of this war, we choose vengeance. And more Worgen for the army. And Agatha tells me to run and grabs me and flies off with me. I could have taken him. Maybe. Maybe not. Either way, kind of a nice little flight path to get out of here scot-free. Funny, though, that nobody's chasing us. Oh, hey, I shouldn't have said anything. Oh, I pissed him off. I think he was hitting Agatha, though, or just missing us, which works for me. Let's get the heck out of here. This might actually take us to the Spielcher. No, that's not going to happen. It's taking us all the way back to there. Why do I keep getting... Oh. Alright. I think I might have guild notifications on. I hate that. See if I can turn that off while we fly over. That's not going to be in that. Interface. Social? Guild member alert. Off. Hate that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to turn this quest in. That's going to wrap up this episode, episode 7, of course. So I do want to thank you for tuning in. Please do thumbs up and subscribe so I can bring you more World of Warcraft content and good stuff like this.
We are the Forsaken.
Turn this quest in really quick here.
Anyone who stands in our way.
Does that look like bone with meat on it? That is awesome. That would be great transmog for anybody that actually uses offhanders. Either way, I am going to take the staff because it's worth the most money. Grab the next quest, and we will be heading to the Spielcher. Oh, look at that. We're going with Sylvanas, so this episode's going to be a little longer. We're going to enjoy the ride with her.
Queen. And my people have not always been the Forsaken. Long ago, this land comprised the northern kingdoms of Lordaeron, ruled by King Tyrannus Menethil. Tyrannus had a son named Arthas. Arthas. Even saying his name makes my body quiver in rage. This man-child, Arthas, took for himself a cursed blade known as Frostmourne. Through Frostmourne, Arthas killed his own father and razed this land along with every living creature in it. My own death came at the hands of Arthas when he and his armies sacked my homeland, Quel'Thalas, and murdered my people. In his vast cruelty, Arthas severed my spirit from my body and raised me as a banshee to serve in his Scourge army. A similar fate befell all that would die to the Scourge war machine. In death, they were reborn as mindless undead. But Arthas was not invincible. With each passing day, his power waned, his grip over the will of the damned loosening. It was when Arthas was at his weakest that I struck. And though the hour of his atonement had come, the worm managed to escape his fate, returning to the frozen wastes of Northrend. With Arthas gone, so too was the control he held over the undead masses of Lordaeron. After recovering my body, I freed the remaining Scourge that were left behind. From the cruelty and mercilessness of Arthas, the man who would be Lich King, the Forsaken, were born. Our goal, our sole purpose, was to destroy the Lich King. We threw our lot in with the Horde and begin our journey towards redemption. Now, the Lich King is dead, and we have returned. The people who called this land their home in life do so in death as well. But the Alliance does not recognize our rights. They claim this land as their own, while attempting to invalidate the claims of the founders of this kingdom. I will never allow it. Never! Lordaeron belongs to the Forsaken. Always and forever.
And that's gonna do it, guys. I, of
What
course...
are we,
Ooh,
if not
another
slaves
level.
to this
I have been
alliance?
Zoronden, and I will catch you next time.